Okay. Let's see if this is working. Looks like it's working. Yeah, it looks like we're okay. Good morning, good morning. Luna, first in the chat today. It's on the ball today. Sorry, I have to be a little bit quiet for a bit because my wife is still asleep, but I will do my best to be as entertaining and stupid as possible. So let's get into this. Jeez, I'm sounding all like deep in Minecrafty right now. Jesus. Perfect timing, still in bed. The perfect soft lighting too. Okay, so like I said in the last stream, I actually here, let me they changed the way you can see your like screen when you're live streaming. So I can't see like my concurrent viewers and likes and stuff anymore. It's like kind of annoying. There we go. So like I said last stream, I did a little bit of AFK so I could get a bunch of glass made, just so that we don't need to sit around waiting this entire stream. And that's literally all I did. I just made glass and planted some trees for fuel. So just so that anyone who's keeping up with the lore thinks I like did a bunch of stuff off screen and you guys are like, oh my god, I missed all of it. Like, don't worry, you're fine. I didn't do anything. I literally just stood in this room and cooked glass. Like, see, there you go. You guys are good to go. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's good. There we go. And grab a bit more of this. Did a little mining off screen, yeah, basically. I didn't even mine, that's the thing. I already had all the glass. I just needed to cook it all. I had all the sand for it. Here, let me throw this in here. And how am I looking armor-wise? I'm pretty good. Hopefully everyone's doing okay. We did my grandmother's funeral service thing yesterday, so usually say that and then come back with 100 stacks of netherite as a small trip off screen. Yeah, no. I know the trope. Yeah, we did my grandmother's burial yesterday, and it was freezing outside. But we did it, and there ended up being a bit of a like a family party afterwards, and I got to see a bunch of really old pictures, which was cool. I got to see a picture of my grandfather and grandmother at 13 and 14 that my grandpa had in his wallet this entire time, which none of us knew he had. Like even my mother was like, "Oh my god, show Stein, like show everybody that picture," and like my grandpa seemed a little embarrassed, but he pulled it out, and it was literally a picture of him and my grandmother at like 13 and 14 when they first got together. And then they got married at I think 17. And then I got to see a bunch of old pictures of my father from when my mom and dad got married originally, because my parents got married very young. Like to put it in perspective, my mom was pregnant with me at 16. So, at my parents' wedding, they weren't legally old enough to drink. But apparently I was at my parents' wedding, but I was like 1, not even. My dad had recently broken his back a little before that, so he was actually paralyzed and had like just learned to walk. VG Ace, hey, I can't hear nothing. Can't hear nothing. Uh, yeah, you're right. There's no Minecraft audio coming through. That's strange. Here. Yeah, what's going on? Sorry about that. Give me 1 sec. Um, see if this works now. There we go. Sorry, I had to unplug my mic and stuff the other day. And I guess it reset a bunch of things. Thanks VG Ace. Oh. I mean, no. Like, you forgot your ear things, but I also was apparently muted. But yeah, I got to see a bunch of pictures of my parents' wedding from when I was like less than a year old. And my dad had like just gotten out of his wheelchair because my dad, when I was like barely a few months old, he broke his back in an accident. And no, Luna, you're good. I can see your chat. But he was in an accident with I believe it was a dirt bike or a motorcycle when I was very young, and broke his back and became paralyzed. And he wasn't completely paralyzed, just partly, but he didn't have use of his right leg. And so he couldn't really walk. He eventually learned how to by kind of like using it almost like a peg leg. But I got to see like my dad's suit from the wedding, which I never saw. I got to see my mom's wedding dress, which was awful. I guess this is a fog effect since you're in the Nether, I guess Nether Hub. That is correct. That is exactly what this is. And eventually I'll get Optifine or paper or some other random thing to get this to look good with connected textures, but until then, this is kind of what we're stuck with, because OBS and Optifine don't like each other on this computer for some reason. So when I open one, it crashes the other. But anyways, yeah, it was cool seeing just like old photos that I'd never seen before, so I took a bunch of pictures on my phone. My mom wore this like weird, like, her dress, it had like it was like weird. It was like gloves, but like they didn't go over her hands. It was like almost like, I don't even know how to describe it. They're like cut off sleeves and this weird like bonnet thing. And then my dad, he actually couldn't dance at the wedding because he was paralyzed. And because my parents were so young, they weren't allowed to drink at their own wedding. But apparently I was there in like a little tuxedo. And I got to see pictures of my dad in the hospital when he broke his back. So it was like I'd only seen one picture of me like in his lap while he was in the wheelchair, but I'd never seen like other angles of it or like other pictures. So apparently my grandpa had a photo album just like stored away. And I had no idea. So that was a cool experience to be able to see that. And like, I'll be honest, like my relationship with my dad growing up wasn't the greatest. Like not that he was like abusive or anything, it's just like, family drama. But it was still cool to be able to see that kind of stuff. The good thing though is we are almost done the Nether hub. What's this clock in your hotbar? Yeah, so this is a resource pack that shows the coordinates, and it also shows what day I'm on. Pretty good, pretty good. Alright, yeah, I definitely should have enough glass. What up, Jeeves? I should have enough glass to finish the hub finally. Not to be confused with the other kind of hub. Yeah, Jeeves is just hanging out. I still haven't come up with names for these guys. They've been here for a while. We have Burn and Ernie over in the other room with the three amigo dogs, but... Whoa! Wait, this guy took my bed. What the hell? I also need to replant all this. Okay. So just a heads up, today's stream is going to be a little weird because at some point I am going to have to move my car out of the way for my wife to go grocery shopping. And then later today I need to go out and get the rest of the Christmas presents for this weekend. Ah, this also doubles as a base tour. Nice. Yeah, kinda. Like, you get to see, like, a decent size of it, but there's, you know, other parts you haven't seen yet. Just a heads up, like, I am streaming on both Twitch and YouTube, so if it gets a little confusing who I'm talking to, that's probably why. Just look at the chat that's, like, actually, like, posted over the video. That'll make it a little bit more apparent. But... we're finally making some progress here. Oops. Bust out Silk Boy. There's only one person here on YouTube. Yeah, the wonderful Luna. Or Moon Fairy, I guess you're now. You're the secret Stein fairy. Oh. Look at man. Hey. What's going on? Come here. My cat's awake now, and he's like, why aren't you playing with me? Good morning. Very sweet cat, but a very vocal cat. Not gonna lie, I think this is really funny for no reason. Socials. Yeah, I do have a Discord if you're interested. We're not a very big community yet, but you know, if that's something you're into. There's memes and fan art and therapy sometimes, and I don't know, I want to make a new channel for just like frog pictures. I've been really into like frog pictures and frog memes lately. For like no particular reason. I think what it is I've been watching a lot of Casually Explained, and I've just been like really into like internet memes lately. Just like the older memes. Okay. There we go. It's looking pretty good. Just kind of tidying this up a little bit. There. And then I should be able to break down some of this. There we go. There, that looks a little bit better. Yeah, hopefully on the YouTube side things pick up a little bit. I was actually shocked at Thursday's stream with how many people that showed up. We had 71 people by the end of the stream. For just like a random Thursday night stream, which I was not expecting. It made me think like, oh, maybe the channel isn't dying. Maybe I'm actually doing okay. Like in a weird way, streaming every day was actually like sort of worse for the channel in a sense. As weird as that sounds. I still do want to start posting long form content though. I think the algorithms finally figured out I'm not doing tutorial videos anymore. Does that guy have a spear? I think that pigman had a spear. I knew zombies could, but I didn't realize like the Nether zombies could. Interesting. It looked like that dude had a spear. I couldn't quite see it from here, but it definitely looked like it. Like, I could be wrong. Let's see here. Yeah, no, we're definitely going to have enough glass to finish this. It's just a matter of filling in the rest. Oh yeah, I found a new kind of pop yesterday. So I don't typically see this pop in Canada very often, but Fago, which I believe is in the US, they have a cotton candy flavor. And so I bought it. And I usually like cotton candy flavored things. I have a bit of a sweet tooth. Like I'm that one adult that's just like eating candy still. And it's okay. I haven't quite decided. Like it's definitely not going to replace my Diet Pepsi, but it's okay. Pick up any of that. He's going to attack me. Uh-oh. What the heck is going on? Wait, will he trade after picking that up? No, he just puts it away. Can you just, like, get out of the way, please? Dude's just running terrified, and he's, like, not even getting attacked. Alright, let's see how this is going. Yo, another floor, let's go. It looks pretty good. Alright, let's go and loot the ocean for future generations, and then we'll grab more glass. Also, we have a new Nautilus. I see, like, I feel tempted to call him, like, Naughty the Nautilus, right? Like, oh, he's naughty. But, like, I don't know. It just seems, like, weird. I have, like, the weirdest temptation also to just call him, like, Greg or something. Just something, like, completely mundane and, like, human-like. Just, like, Greg the Nautilus. I don't know, we need to name a lot of our stuff. We have all those bees and stuff, too, that could, like, technically get named. This one never seems to keep its fuel. I don't know why. I'm wondering if the hopper for that one is, like, messed up or something. Here, let me... You a fuel, you a fuel, you don't. Why don't you? It's only that one that does it. Here we go. Fill this bad boy back in. I don't know how I ended up with more glass than I started with, but sure. Okay. Let's go turn all this to lime glass and finish off that nether floor. Sweet. Almost there. Just gotta keep going and going, and we'll eventually get there. This is actually not so much. We're actually on layer 11 right now, for anyone who's wondering. Unfortunately, every mob and their mother is trying to get in here. So this is the 11th layer that we're filling in right now. Which is, you know, bit of an accomplishment, I would say. I think what might end up happening is I might have to widen it like this way and this way. I haven't quite figured that out yet, but why are all the mobs on the edges, like where I'm trying to place blocks? Like, Jesus Christ. There we go. They just picked the one spot I'm trying to place blocks in. They're just like, I'm going to stand right here. Which sucks, because that basically means I'm going to probably end up having to kill a bunch of them. Which is not ideal in the Nether. You can't even kill them with lava here, because they just live through it. Here, buddy. Like, can you just, like... Thank you. There we go. There, after like 2 weeks of building, we're finally almost done this. Hey, Pro Darian, what's going on? Actually, I saw one of my cousins yesterday, and her daughter, she asked me, "Oh, what's 60 plus 7?" And I was just like, "Oh God, I know where this is going." But I humored her. She's like, she's a kid, right? So I was just like, I think it's 67. She's like, oh, 67. And I was just kind of like, oh my God. And then my other cousin, which is like that little girl's aunt, kind of rolled her eyes. And I was like, what? And I was like, oh yeah, you're a school teacher. You must hear this all the time. She's like, I hear it every day. No, I was like, yeah, sorry. Guess what I did yesterday? You woke up and you did some breathing. And, I don't know, you probably, like, ate some food at some point. No, I'm just kidding. What happened yesterday, Darian? Oh, sorry, Pro Darian. Don't want to forget about your title. It's important. If you're a pro, you gotta let people know. Okay, this is where this is gonna get kind of annoying. So, I'm gonna do some of this action. Oh. Oh, I need to go back for more glass. Are you kidding? Ugh. Alright. The important thing, though, is the floor looks great. I'm pretty happy with that. I need like one more stack and we're good. I did the ancient city, lost like 10 or 9 totems, but got OP stuff. That's awesome. Happy for you. Yeah, there is actually a bunch of skulk in my... And you streamed it all? Awesome. I know where a bunch of skulk is because it's right where our end portal is. But I haven't actually been back to the end in like a little bit because I haven't really had a reason to go back there. But with the amount of skulk that spawn there and just because of how generation works, there's a very high likelihood that there's an ancient city right underneath my end city or my my stronghold. I've just been kind of nervous to go there because, you know, season 1 we died to a warden, so, you know, ideally I avoid places like that. My guy, you need to not be there. Okay, yeah, see, here's my problem right now. I sort of want to kill these guys just so I can finish the floor, but if I do that, I'll start getting attacked by all the ones around me, and there's actually, like, quite a few. So I guess the other option is to make them all despawn, which means I'd have to fly far enough away from them. And dude, I'm not going back there ever again, yeah. I don't blame you. So let's see if I can get far enough out to where they all despawn. And then if I can get back in here without dying. Here, I'll have to go back through here, unfortunately, but that's okay. Let's check out our prismarine farm for a sec. For anyone new here, this used to be an ocean monument, but now it just makes so much prismarine. And there's our fancy mob spawner. And our entire underwater base we got going on here. This is also Gilmore the Fourth, aka Gil4, and also our iron farm, which as you can see is currently destroying an iron golem. He's doing his best. And, okay, what's over here? Oh, skeleton. I thought it was a pillager for a sec. And then our source of fuel. Hey guys, make sure you join the Discord, that's right. See some crazy Yowie edits from Moon Fairy over here. No, the only thing you've really posted so far was like that one which I was assuming was me and you. Okay, let's see if hopefully those guys I trapped despawned. If not, then we might have to resort to more drastic measures. I'm hoping not, but we'll see. I mean, this one despawned. You probably won't, because I think I've traded with that one. I scrapped the Yowie edit, and I have an unfinished Stein drawing. Fair enough. Is there a Minecraft chat in the Discord? There is all kinds of chat in the Discord. It's basically just general chat, but like, You know, there's like a highlights thing, so if you're into that. Okay, I'm actually going to put this on just in case. Because I don't want this dude attacking me. But there we go. We did it. We finished the nether floor finally. Bam, 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 bam. We did it. It's only been like 8 streams. Yay! Finally. Of course, we're going to have to clear all this stuff out to give it a little bit of room, but I can just do a couple layers now just to make it look a little bit more open. But we're finally done. Honestly, if I knew we were this close, I probably would have did... Well, actually, no, I did a bunch of preps. Never mind, it would have taken like another hour. I was about to say I would have just finished it last stream, but I also AFK'd a little bit to let the glass cook before I started this stream, so that we wouldn't waste time, so... It was only like 20 minutes, but still. I think we maybe lost a day. Awesome. And you just got a new Discord member. Yay, Discord! Yeah, it's mostly just for announcing like when the streams are gonna happen, but like sometimes there's some banter and some fan art and stuff, so you guys are more than welcome to hit it up. Where do I put my Minecraft photos of at Stein Play? Well, you know, I'm not really looking at the Discord right now, but I can pull it up on my phone at the very least. Yeah, I don't know, you can put it in clips and highlights, I guess. Or, you could even put it in fan art. But if you want, I can make a designated, like, Minecraft channel. If you want. Cough, I like posting food. I noticed that. Yeah, for now, maybe just throw it in the general chat, and then I'll do that later. Yeah, I noticed you were posting suckers and stuff. Didn't know that was a thing people did, but I don't know, it could just be me being old. There we go. Tidy this up a little. Yeah, so we're definitely gonna have to clear out the ceiling a little bit. But I think it looks pretty good. We do have a bit of room on this side, so maybe I can extend it. Well, the portal's in the center, so... I sort of want to make it wider, but that's going to be a bit of a hassle. I guess it kind of depends on how wide the circle is I want to make, right? Like if this is the center, then I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That's actually pretty big. Put it in the gray chat. Yeah, I'll do the Discord stuff after the stream, right? Like, kind of in the middle of stuff. Ah, Luna, you're killing me here. Yeah, Luna, we've actually been trying to guess your age. You know, as everybody knows, I'm 300, but my wife and I assumed you were probably around like 15 or 16. Somewhere in there. You know, it's kind of the age to be a weeb. Yeah, well, we were just curious, right? Like... Like, we have no idea. Oh my god, my fans. You actually sort of remind me of someone I used to know. Which sort of freaked me out a little bit at first, because I thought you might have been them. They're someone I don't really want to interact with, but I don't think you're them, so... You're not a dweeb. No, like a weeb, you know. Someone who likes anime. I mean, you're into yaoi, apparently, so... Okay, let's try and dig some of this out. The only thing that kind of sucks about this is, like, there's lava and stuff, so you just gotta kind of be careful. But, there we go. I'm thinking, like, to help y'all out, I am not 16. Older or younger than 16, I think is the question. Here, is it the same on both sides? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so it is the same on both sides. Younger? Okay. Well, that throws my guess right out the window. Do I seem like an adult? I mean, I barely seem like an adult, so... And unfortunately, I am an adult, so... Where do I put photos at? Prodarian? Just, I don't know, throw them in, like, general chat for now. I'm not throwing up any, just throw them in the general chat. Just make sure they're not, like, inappropriate or anything. Don't be weird. Yeah, how far back does this go? Because, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, I mean, like, it's kind of small for... I'm just going to show my Minecraft upgrades. Go for it. Six, 7. Now you definitely don't seem like an adult. I just need to take more photos and 21. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, so, I mean, ideally I put to here on either side, which I guess is, like, possible. It'd just be a bit more work. That won't take very long, honestly. I don't think so, anyway. Just do it layer by layer, as long as I break all this out. I don't think it'll be too bad. As long as I don't get destroyed by lava or anything. I repaired all my tools before I started today's stream, too, so I'd have, like, full durability on everything. 6, 7. Bam, 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 bam. Didn't realize we were playing Math Circus today. Am I still wearing my chest plate? Good. Okay, let's keep going. I'm honestly not sure how today's stream is going to go. I kind of started at like a weird time. Might have to wait for the algorithm to kind of catch up on the hour, but... yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. So even when I'm standing on needs to break. Gotcha. Yeah, so this actually might result in us needing to get more glass. Probably another trip. Unfortunately. But that's okay. I have lots of trees planted now, so... we have tons of fuel ready to go. And my bamboo farm is like starting to get caught up, so... we'll be good. Here we go. Gee, there's still so much left to dig out. I didn't think this would take that long. How many layers is that? 1, 2... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is like the halfway mark. Jesus. I'm just trying not to like put myself in a position where I get trapped by something. I was actually just thinking about it now. I actually kind of need to go one more over in case I end up putting a border on this thing. Oh. Careful now. See, that's the thing I was like most afraid of, is like stuff like that happening. It's getting crazy out here. Yeah, just like random pockets of lava. It'd be cool if we found some netherite in the middle of this though. Get some ancient Debras. There we go. I just sent one out of a lot of photos. Probably for the best for now. Here. Get rid of that. That can stay for now, I guess. Yeah, this dude's got a spear. Look at that. That's new. Honestly, they look kind of better with spears. Oops. Here, I'll give you a range. 11 to 15. Okay. So I'm thinking maybe like 14 maybe 13. I don't know, here's the problem, like due to let's just say, not nice environment. I was pretty mature for my age growing up, and I kind of matured completely by 11. Like, not to say I haven't learned new things or, like, done new things since then, but, like, I feel like when I was 11 years old, that's kind of when I was like, okay, this is how the world works. People work, taxes are paid, you know, like, stuff happens. That's kind of like when I understood the world at 11, so I kind of tend to age people up a little bit more. I tend to think people are way older than they actually are. Because of just like, I was like, oh, I was mature at that age, so clearly everybody else is that age. I don't know if that's necessarily a good or a bad thing, but it's just kind of reality for me. I was insanely mature through elementary school and was called an adult most of the time, but as I got older, I low-key am getting more immature. I mean, yeah, being an adult sucks. You don't pay taxes and work for the rest of your life? Like, jeez. Look at me, I'm sitting here playing Minecraft. I know a bunch of adults that, like, have kids and stuff, and, like, while I do want my own kids, like, kids are a lot of responsibility. You know, one of my siblings has kids, and I'm just like, man, I don't know how you do it. You have to be the mature one. Meanwhile, I'm sitting over here, like, watching cartoons and playing Minecraft and watching Phineas and Ferb. Ollie. Yeah, I actually did a lot of speech competitions when I was younger. Which is weird, because I was always, like, a math student, but then for some reason, as I got older, I just got, like, better and better at, like, writing speeches and speaking publicly and stuff. Did you check the photos? No, I did not. But I will right now. There you go. Dang, got some armor trims. Killing it. There we go. Cleared all that out pretty quickly. There is a little bit more up here, but I don't know how to safely get up there without towering, so I guess I'm towering. I was just trying to avoid doing that. There we go. Yeah, so I need to take out one more row after that, I think. It depends on how the clouded floor looks when I look at it, like, you know, from the side like this. I might have to, like, outline everything in either the color of the glass or, like, black concrete or something. I haven't quite decided yet. But here, I'm gonna run into the overworld for a sec. Because I desperately need to use the facilities, so give me one sec, I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. Much better. Sorry, my cat is freaking out in the background. Ollie, enough. Okay. Let's see here. We actually do have a bit of glass and dye in here. Definitely not enough, but... There we go. I sent photos of my farms I forgot about. Cool, I'll check it out later. Right now we're in the middle of our Minecraft adventure. Here, 1, 2, 3. So technically to here is where we need to go. Yeah, we'd have to go to like here. Thank God for Instamine. There we go. Can't be everywhere at once, people. I know, Luna just like low-key becoming my moderator. You're like, what do they call them? Like when celebrities have like a handler. They like help them move along so they can like shake everyone's hands. Like, okay, move along, people. Like a manager almost. You don't know what to do now? I don't know, man. Play some Minecraft. That's all I'm doing. Playing Minecraft and memeing. Oh, jeez. Okay. That's what I was trying to avoid happening, but, you know. Go resurrect the Ender Dragon. That's something to do. Oh, I see what happened. I was down here. Okay. I see your game, Magic Man. Of course, now my cat is gonna take one of his straw toys and put it in his water fountain so that it overflows and goes everywhere, because we're not paying attention to him. Since he loves doing that. Still wearing chestplate, right? Good. Otherwise, I'd be a little bit more concerned about piglins right now. Oh, well. Later, man. Here, let me... Wow, they are angry. You guys need to try some, like, yoga or something. Sorry, I was around a bunch of people yesterday and got a bit of a tickle in my throat today. Out in the cold for too long. There we go. Nope, here where we did yoga every day, it was torture. I don't know. I did yoga for a little while. We did it as like a nightly wind down sort of ritual. Because I used to work in in like factories and stuff where I'd have to like move really fast for like, 8 hours a day. And it definitely helped with my like back and neck and stuff from like being sore after work. And it was kind of like a nice thing to do with my wife. We just kind of like did like a 10-minute stretch every day. Apparently in Japan, that's just like a thing people do. It's just like a televised thing you can get up and like do your morning stretches. Okay. Let me see something. So it goes up to about here. So we'd have to go like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this would be the wall. So we're actually pretty okay. We just have to trim up that a little bit. But yeah, this would put us at 20, I think, on either side. Which should be a total of 41. That's pretty good. And then, oh, I guess we'd have to break underneath this as well and put more light sources, I just realized. Which, like, not that big a deal. Like, for this amount, we could just go buy it, I guess, but wasn't something I was expecting to have to do again. So, whatever. We'll just dig all this out. And then we'll have to do the same to the other side, but, like, I don't think I have enough glass to do both sides right now. So depending on how long the stream is, we may not finish this entirely. Which sucks, because that was kind of the intention of today's stream, but we'll see. These guys look so much cooler with the spears. I like that. Unfortunately, that scares me, because if, I don't know if piglin brutes can spawn with those. If they can, oh boy. That would be, most uncool. Yeah, I hope I'm not getting sick, but my new boss in the office was getting sick, and I sit right beside him. And I was around a bunch of people yesterday in the cold. And there was a bunch of, like, older people with, like, various illnesses. And various degrees of illness. Some of it chronic, some of it, So, hard to say. Wait, how long is the stream? Well, so far it's been going for about an hour. But the intent is to go until 10 o'clock, so it's about 8 o'clock now. So, whatever that ends up mathing to, I guess 2 hours from now would be 10. Because I want to get out and get Christmas presents done. I have to buy for my mom's new husband. Just something small. And then I need to go to the liquor store, because I'm doing this thing that my wife showed me from a TikTok for a white elephant gift. And it involves me having to go buy some liquor, so... And I might pick myself up a little treat, we'll see. When you guys become adults, you'll be able to do that. Responsibly, of course. Oops, did not mean to do that. Yeah, so we're gonna have to go to, like, here. And then this wall is gonna be, or this row here, will end up having to be, like, concrete or something. I haven't quite figured it out yet. But let me see if... Let's see what we can do. Yeah, see, the thing is like, I can make a bunch of emeralds right now. Oh, geez. Totally forgot I wasn't wearing an elytra. That was really dumb. Could you imagine I just popped a totem right there? That'd have been so bad. I mean, I'm a pro Minecraft player. I know exactly what I'm talking about and doing at all times. Most uncool is my elytra's breaking. My dad says I'm a guy that calls me a drug guy for coke, lol. Yeah, I don't know. I have a big issue with people who do heavy drugs. It's very not cool to me due to you know, childhood trauma reasons. So, not a big fan of people who do that drug specifically. I have very little tolerance for people who do that. If you're talking about Coca-Cola, then yes. Coca-Cola used to contain a lot of not so good things. Where's all my carrots? There we go. I wanted to see if I have any sea lanterns as well. I know I had some kicking around, but I'll take these. Yeah, no, nothing else that's really useful. We're gonna need more carpet though. Here. Let me do some stuff. Why is my shift not working? That's like not good. I kind of need that for being alive. There we go. Well, well, well. The kink has returned. What's going on, Baking Kink? Actually, that was a bunch of lime wool. I'll take that. And take some of this. And then what I need to do. Where's an empty shulker? Okay. Sorry, I just need to sort of organize a little bit. There we go. That's fine, I guess. I'm doing alright. What about you? I'm doing okay. Just trying to finish up the nether floor here. Which we basically already have, but I'm trying to make it a little bit wider. Let's sell some of these pumpkins. Sell pumpkins and I guess melons too. Excuse me, sir. Can you sell me your glowstone? What about you? There we go. Who is that copycat in Twitch? Yeah, how are you doing that exactly? That's weird. Yeah, we're almost at 5K subs, guys. We're within 50 people of being at 5K, so hopefully in the next couple weeks or so, we'll hit that. Jesus Christ, I didn't realize I had that much melon. There can only be one. Highlander? No? Am I that old? Yeah, probably. No one's gonna know that reference. Meanwhile, my cat is just screaming in the background. Here, let me put that back on. And we'll dump the melon back in here. And I need to grab that shulker, actually. There we go. Still didn't get my haircut, though. I found a desert temple. I actually need a haircut, like, desperately right now. Like, so I cut my hair short so I could do my, like, interviews and stuff. And then, I cut it, like, a different style. When did I get netherite? A little while ago, actually. Yeah, you haven't really been here. But, it's been a minute since I've had the netherite. But yeah, I cut my hair short, and the problem is I cut it, like, a different way than I usually do. And so now that it's, like, kind of growing back in, it, like, looks weird. It almost looks like I'm, like, starting to get, like, a bit of a mullet. I mean, I could ban the fake bacon if you want that. There we go. And then I can just lay down some carpet. Get rid of this guy with his pointy spear. Now he's going to be all confused because he's standing on a carpet. There we go. So yeah, we'll have to extend that down this way. My only issue is I don't really have a good way to get up from here other than just towering up a bunch. Whoa, whoa, jokes, it's me, the real bacon. I know, I know. I'm just messing with you. Yeah, my voice is sounding like super raspy today. This is, not good. Was that a... Oh, shoot, yeah, I guess I have no way to get to my nether portal down here now. I guess I can go this way. That's fine. Yeah, because I'm gonna need a few more prismarine blocks, for sure. So here, let's pop into here for a sec. Yeah, my hair is like kind of all over the place right now. It sucks too because I've been wearing a lot of like winter hats, like toques. And so my my hair, like when I take my hair out of the hat, it's like all flattened down. Looks like I'm like some kind of like Melvin or dweeb. Ollie, enough, buddy. Come on. Hey, we got 5 people watching on Twitch. That's actually like the most I've had in a little while for Twitch. I've been trying to get monetized on Twitch, but you need to have a certain average for viewership. And while I get like 70 to 100 people on YouTube usually, it's been really hard for me to hit that on Twitch for some reason. Okay. So we basically just need to chill here for a sec until I get some prismarine. I might actually have some like down there, but I'm hoping I can finish the one side off. At the very least. And then, unfortunately, I have no other way of getting glass quickly. Other than just like going to mine it, so we might end up having to go back to the desert, but while we're there we can look for like a coral nautilus. Ollie, enough! Come on, buddy. Sorry, my cat's scratching my walls. He thinks if he's bad, then he can get enough attention that we'll stop what we're doing and pay attention to him. And then he gets all sweet, and then we're like, no, dude, you're in trouble. Like, stop. Like, we give him tons and tons of attention, and it's just never enough for him. Like, he's just a little guy, but unfortunately, he needs to learn to not destroy things just to get his way. Like, we give him, like, little plastic sucker straws and, like, straws you'd get from, like, fast food, the, like, paper ones. Because he likes to chase them and, like, mess with them and play with them. But if we're not paying attention to him, he'll put them in his, like, water fountain that we have for him for his water. And because it's a straw, it'll just leak all over the floor and it'll just keep pouring out. And then he just stands there and looks at us like, well, are you gonna fix it? We're just like, stop doing that. He only does it when he feels like we're not giving him enough attention. Ugh, I need a job. Dude, I know. Bacon Cake, trust me, I've been... So I just finished week 3 of my new job. And there's definitely a lot of good, but there's definitely some bad too that I'm not like super thrilled on. But the thing with that is it may not be an issue for much longer. I can't really go too far into it until potentially Tuesday next week. But let's just say I got some very good news recently, and not only is it good for me in the job sense, but it might be good in the sense that I might be able to stream more regularly again. So, and I'll actually probably be able to stream like the early hours again, at least a little bit, which is when like the majority of you used to watch. So we'll have to wait and see. But there's a very real possibility that the streams might be coming back in a little bit of a capacity. Not every single day, but more than what I've been doing. But I'll go more into that next week if and when I get my news. Is my refrigerator running? Early hours is 11 p.m. to 4 a.m. Yeah, well, it depends, right? Like, I can either do them early hours or I can do them later than that. But the point is I'll be able to stream again. We'll see. It depends on how busy I get. Which I think everybody here can agree is pretty hype. Do I have other crystals in here? I do. There we go. And make some sea lanterns. Why is my chat being weird? I mean, like when you stream, I got like 72 fireworks, 2 done armor trims, and 9 or 8 TNT. Yeah, it depends, right? Like, usually when I streamed before, I was streaming at like 6 o'clock in the morning. So for a lot of you, that was later at night. But YouTube actually wants me to stream at noon, or even potentially at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Which, with this new schedule I might be on, might be doable. But it sort of depends. There's a lot of factors that need to go into it, but I'm still waiting to hear from a few different people before I full-on announce anything. Stream 12 a.m. to 6 a.m. I mean, I can't do that. I need sleep. Unfortunately, my old bones need some sleep. But I appreciate that people actually want me to stream, so that's cool. at a closed down pizza place for like 5 nights. And that reminds me of this one thing. Jeez, what's it called? Scooby-Doo Mysteries, that's it. Yeah. Yeah, that Shaggy guy, he's pretty cool. I like Shaggy. For anyone who doesn't get it, Matthew Lillard is in the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. He played Shaggy in Scooby-Doo. That is the joke. This one has my wool. Oh, right. Piglins don't like it when you open chests either. Well, they're just gonna have to deal. Where's Wembu or Darko or Stein's wife? I mean, my wife is... I think she might be awake now because my cat just wouldn't shut up, but... she was sleeping. Not so much anymore because this loud kitty cat won't be quiet. Oliver. I mean, your elytra, you can repair it when it breaks. You just need, phantom membranes, right? Yeah, I don't know. Wembu's been around lately, though, Bacon. Wembu's actually been here more than you have lately. I don't know about Darko, though. Darko's been kind of hit and miss. Yeah, Wembu's still around. Not as often as they used to be, but they're here. They were here last stream, I think. Yeah, well, it's a busy time, right? Like, it's also, like, Christmas season, so... A lot of people are busy just from that. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? That's right. At... I actually love Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo's pretty tight. Especially, like, the old, like, Hanna-Barbera one. Which, fun fact, I thought, always as a kid, I thought that Hanna-Barbera was, like, you know, a woman named Hannah, right? Turns out it's 2 dudes. They just, like, owned the production company that made Scooby-Doo. Like Zoinks. Huh? Yeah, there's Luna. Bacon, you remember Luna, probably, right? She's been around for a little while now. Do you think juggling is a real sport? Yeah, I'd call it a sport. I can juggle. I'm not, like, good at it, but I can do it. I can juggle 3 things. Anything more than that, it's kind of tricky. I learned from a book when I was, like, super young. I learned it, like, in the middle of a doctor's office, actually. Weirdly enough. We were waiting for a doctor's appointment for, like, 3 hours, and I just got a book from, the Scholastic Book Fair. And, it was, like, a how to juggle book that came with, like, 2, like, hacky sacks to, like, learn how to juggle with. And I just stood out in the hallway with my siblings and just, like, learned how to juggle in, like, 4 hours. Luna has been around. The thing that happened is Bacon Kink is like everyone goes by their @ handles now because YouTube changed how live streams work. So Moon Fairy is Luna. But yeah, no, she's been around for like a little while. She was the one making all the yaoi jokes. I don't know if you were here for any of that. Our resident yaoi expert. Luna's claim to fame. And then my wife, I don't think she's watching right now, but she's been around. You know, my #1 fan. Yeah, you were kind of around for season 1 and season 2. That's fair. Yeah, Luna, you showed up for like the end of season 2, I think. I can't remember when you showed up. It's getting harder and harder to keep track because I just have way more people watching now. But either way, it's been fun. Oh, I got that. Neat. Oh, man. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to have enough glass to finish this, so I might have to go out and grab some. Yeah, Bacon, you were there for the first, like, 10 episodes of season 2. I remember that, because you showed up when I was making the village. Oh, wow. Now that the sun's up, I can see it actually snowed quite a bit last night. No, it's definitely been longer than a month. I've been at my job for 3 weeks, so you've definitely been here longer than that. Pro Darian, I am talking to everybody. There's just a lot of people in the chat and a lot of stuff going on, right? So, you know, I can't just only focus on one person, you know? Yeah, actually, I had my coworker ask me, they're like, yeah, like, you know, when did you start? I was like, oh, this is the end of my 3rd week. They're like, really? You've been here for 3 weeks? And I was like, yep. And they're like, oh, it just seems like you've always been here. Like, you just fit right in. I was like, yeah, like, you know, it's been 3 weeks. I've gotten 2 paychecks since I started working there. That's one thing I like about working in manufacturing is most people get paid every 2 weeks, but in manufacturing, you typically get paid every week. Then read all of my messages. I mean, I'm reading them. I'm just not reading them out loud and responding to all of them. That's all, my guy. Yeah, relax. There's, you know, there's 12 people watching on YouTube and there's 3 watching on Twitch. So I gotta give everybody their attention, you know? Think about it. If we give everybody 1 minute, that still takes 15 minutes to get through everybody. I don't know. I've been there for a lot of season 1 and season 2 and like first 5 episodes of season 3. Yeah. Be nice, bro. I'll kick your butt. What do I even do with my elytra gone? You use phantom membranes to repair it. If you use an anvil and you get phantom membranes, so like just don't sleep and then phantoms will show up. And then kill phantoms for phantom membranes. And then use those to repair your elytra or put mending on your elytra too. Which is what I have on mine. Because that way when you get XP, it just repairs it. I wish I had better pants or boots. I mean, it shouldn't be gone. It should have just broke. It doesn't disappear when it breaks. It's not like other items. Well, there's a few around. Kerp shows up sometimes. Kerp was here last stream for a little bit. Virulink shows up fairly often still. Darko doesn't. Darko showed up once, like 10 streams ago for like 5 minutes. Yeah, there's a few. They're more active in the Discord than anything. Which you guys should all join the Discord and also subscribe. Hint, hint. Yeah, no, we're actually getting very close to 5,000 subs, so anyone here who's not subbed and they're having a good time and want to catch more streams, then, you know, that would help me out. Of course the toe lover came back. Oh, God. Still going on about that months later. This I like fair and smoky guy is very cool. Stein, do you remember what we agreed on? 5K subs? No, and I'm kind of scared now. What did I agree to? I mean, I already age revealed. I don't think we agreed on anything. I mean, I did want to do, like on a server or something so I can play with other people. You agreed that your wife would come on stream with you. Fair enough. At Darian Raup. Hi. Wall reveal. Yeah. I don't know. She's come on stream a couple times just to say hi on the mic. We actually, so fun fact, on Thursday, we actually almost did have her join the server, like join my file with me. But the problem is if she joined and I did like the LAN connection or whatever, you guys would see my IP address. So I would have had to like minimize it and like figure out how to do it safely so that you guys couldn't see it, and then let her join and then clear my chat. So if I brought up my chat by accident, like you wouldn't see my IP address or my port number, because that would have been real bad. But yeah, no, she almost did the other day on Thursday. We talked it over recently. Like, she agreed that she would occasionally maybe pop in, but just not be in chat or anything. But she's come on the mic to say hi a couple times. Yeah, you gotta go back and watch the past live streams. Yeah, my shift key is just not working today. It's better if it's on live right now. I have a recording of it somewhere. You recorded it? Oh, I actually can make more. There we go. Luna just taking like creepy stalker vibes, stalking my wife. Yeah, Bacon Kink is the detective. Bacon is the detective who figured out my age. Yep, that's right. 300 billion. Or is that billion? I can't count the zeros from here. Alright, I don't know if this is enough sea lanterns to finish off that side, but I'm wondering if maybe I sell a few pumpkins and stuff, then maybe it will be. And guess what? Chicken butt. Oh, got him. Yeah, how we doing over here? Here. Oh, nope, don't drop my sword in the hopper system. That would be awful. Have to try and claw that back. There we go. Sell some pumpkin. Really? You didn't refill your trade yet? Blasphemy. Do I know who Darian Raup is? Nope, I have a sneaking suspicion, though. Alright, whatever. These guys do not want to sell me their wares. That's fine, we can come back. Let's do this. I have a bunch of carpet on me, too. I don't know if it's going to be enough carpet either, but we can try. I definitely have enough to cover the sea lanterns in my inventory, but I don't know if it's going to be enough to, like, cover the rest of the area. And then I don't have any colored glass on me, I don't think. Yeah, no. This dude. I like ferrets is so smart and cool and humble and nonchalant, and I'm totally not. I like ferrets and monkeys. No, totally not. Couldn't be you. Oh, no. Close, but not quite enough. That's okay. The worst is when someone takes your username and pretends to be you. I've had that happen to me before. Pretty sure that's what happened to me in high school. Someone took my username. I actually had to go to the cops about it, but someone made a fake account. And the email was something like ruinslife@hotmail.com or something weird like that. And I was like, cool. So someone just like made a fake account of me and is just like going around like being a jerk to like everybody I know. I had to go to the cops about it. The only reason I found out about it is because I messaged someone I hadn't spoken to in like forever. And I was just like, hey, like, how's it going? Whatever, blah, blah, blah. And they're just like, what are you talking about? I spoke to you yesterday. I was like, yeah, like, what's new? And they're like, what do you mean? Like, we spoke yesterday. I was like, no, we didn't. Like, what do you mean? And then they sent me a screenshot. They're like, isn't this you? And it had my profile picture, and it was a completely different email address. And I was like, no. And they're like, what? We've been talking for like 3 days. And I'm like, no, we haven't. I was like, I have no idea what you're talking about. And ended up going to the cops about it. And the cops were just basically like, meh, not our problem. And I was like, yeah, because I'm going to get the crap kicked out of me for something that has nothing to do with me. It was, very not cool. I would want to be you too. Trust me, no, you don't. That's a little scary. But yeah, no, I had two different people in high school try to mess with my life like that, and one of them was my ex, and then one was like a random person. I had no idea who it was. But that random person, yeah, they made a fake email, took my profile picture, and pretended to be me to like every single girl I knew. And it wasn't until like, weeks later that I found out. So by that point, they all believed it was me, and everyone just thought I was like a creep. And I was like, okay, cool. Like, shout out to whoever I pissed off somehow. And then my ex, they spread a bunch of rumors about me and then had people like jump me after school saying that I was a creep and all this stuff, even though I had no idea what they were talking about. And turns out it was her doing the same thing. She made a fake profile and just like spread a bunch of rumors about me and made me look like an ass to like everybody. Hence why I don't like going back to my own hometown, because people to this day still believe everything that she did. I still have to avoid like so many people because like they all believe that that was me. Oh, gotta love high school drama. Even though high school was like literally half my life ago. Jeez, if it wasn't for the fact that I had to go out in the snow later, I'd say it actually looks like kind of pretty outside right now. Yeah, high school was not very kind to me. I think it was one of those situations where like, you know, there's that quote where like you can do everything right and still lose. I don't know what it was, but rather than admit to everybody that they were a horrible person and like were the fault of the breakup and everything like that, my ex just like basically went to a different school, made up a bunch of rumors about me, calling me an awful person. Meanwhile, she was the one who cheated on me. And then rather than her look like the bad person, she just like threw me under the bus and like made up a bunch of stuff about me to make me look like the bad person. And then years later, like 2 years later, she apologized like to my face about it. And I was like, you realize you got me beat up in school, right? Like it was so dumb. Yeah, I had people, like, I used to skateboard home from school, and I had, like, 3 people who owned cars just, like, pull up and try to, like, hit me with their cars off the road and stuff and scare me. Like, grab me by the scuff of my shirt and telling me, like, if you ever go into the cafeteria again, I'm gonna kick the crap out of you with me and my buddies, and I'm just like, do it. Feel like I wasn't afraid of them because I was older than all of them. But, like, I absolutely, like, got hit a couple times. Like, it's, I don't know. It was kind of dumb. The worst part is, like, nobody even knew it was happening. Like, I kind of kept it to myself. Because, like, what was the point? Like, what were they going to do? It was just going to escalate and get worse. I was like, dude, I'm already, like, graduating, like, in a couple months. I'm going to be moving out of this city. Like, I don't care. It was so stupid. How many ops do I have? More than I care to admit. It's annoying that existing creates opposition. You know what I mean? Like, just me existing and, like, living my life pissed off people to the point where they had to retaliate against me for something that they perceived that I did. It's so stupid. Guess what? Chicken butt. What's up, Darian? I know. Again, it was high school. It was like 20 years ago, so like whatever. I've definitely moved on since then. What am I doing? Do you think I'm pro Darian? I mean, yeah. Do I have... I feel like I'm constantly wanting to make brand new shears, but then I have like 10 pairs of them just like kicking around somewhere. Do you think I'm the Bay Harbor Butcher? Isn't that like a Dexter reference? I've never seen that show, but I'm pretty sure that's like his thing, right? There we go. And then I can hopefully make a few more sea lanterns, but here, let me see. There we go. Why would someone pretend to be addicted to drugs if not to have something worse to hide? Like, pretty much. Guess what, chicken butt? I don't know, it's like that old, I think it's Hamlet quote. I think it's, how's it go? I am but wise, but north-northwest. But when the wind turns southerly, I know a hawk from a handsaw. Basically means to, like, he was acting crazy and, like, looking like he doesn't know what's going on, but when stuff goes south and, like, you know, like, stuff goes down, like, you know exactly what's going on. Sometimes looking like the crazy one is, not a bad thing. Okay, so we don't need more sea lanterns. I guess, well, we do for the other side, I guess, but for what I am currently doing, I don't. There we go. And then I don't have any more stuff. Here, just toss these in here, I guess. Okay, so, my only issue right now is I don't have enough glass to do the side here. So, let's see. Wait, what? I need to read that later. My wife just sent me a Reddit post about having a Pavlovian response to jelly beans. And I read the first few lines and then kind of went, what? Do you know Mitski? I do not. Are they another, like, content creator? Well, if you're addicted to jelly beans in the context of what I just read, that's, interesting. Do. Sorry, I'm just making a little bit of space because I think we need to go get more stuff. Music. Oh, okay. Well, we have some glass here. How much will this make? Let's go lay this down and then we'll see how much we need. Glass. Because, like, it's definitely not going to be enough to finish it, but I'm Miski's #1 fan on every platform and have all of her posters and all of her songs memorized. Yeah, I'll be honest, like, my music taste is very weird. I've been sort of rocking the Has Been Hotel songs lately, but I also recently went through my phone and added a bunch of new stuff for, like, when I'm listening at work. So I had a bunch of, like, older songs I listened to in high school come up, and I was, like, feeling kind of nostalgic. So for example, like, I started listening to Silverstein again. Which I don't know if you guys would even know who that is, but they're an emo band from when I was in high school. I think they still tour, but they're not nearly as popular as they used to be. I actually saw them in concert once, like years ago. And it was actually kind of funny because like I went there and it was Silverstein, Devil Driver, and I want to say Laid to Rest, but I don't think that's who it was. But anyways, I went there and everyone was like, oh, like Silverstein is posers, they're this, they're that, we're here for real metal, to watch like Devil Driver because that was like the headliner. And then Silverstein came on and they had like the biggest mosh pit out of like everybody. And I remember this one guy, like it was my first like real like concert I'd been to. It actually played in a show before actually going to one. Like I actually played in a couple of like metal shows as like my band in high school. But when it came to like going to them, I'd actually never like been to a real metal show. And I remember I'd been dating this girl for like, I don't know, a couple weeks at this point. It was like a girl from work. And I brought her with me to the show. And the minute Silverstein came out, she just kind of like stood off to the side and was like kind of embarrassed by me. And I was like, I don't care. Like I've known you for like 3 weeks, like whatever. You know, I've loved this band since high school. So I like ran out and there was this guy in the mosh pit and he was like walking around. He was like a huge like metalhead dude. And nobody would mosh with him because like everyone was afraid to hit him because just how big he was. But I was just like so hyped at the time. I just like sprinted at the dude and just like full on body checked him into the ground. And he like looked at me and he just got up and he was like, hell yeah. And we just like started moshing together and it was so fun. I guess just like because like I'm not a big dude, right? But like I was the only one who just like wasn't afraid to hit him. And so I just ran up and just like hit him with like from the side. I didn't knock him to the ground, but I hit him like pretty hard. And he was like hyped on it. He was like, hell yeah. And we all started moshing together. And like I knew the lyrics to like all the songs they played. It was so fun. I see you, Pro Darian. Buddy, like, I'm not trying to ignore you. Like I told you, like, I'm talking to, like, a bunch of other people. What's a mosh? You know, when you get into, like, a big, like, you know, at a show, and it's, like, a bunch of people, and they all kind of, like, you know, pull aside, so there's, like, a big open area, and then everybody, like, walks out in the middle, and they, like, throw down, if you will, and, like, do your dance moves, or your, you know, running into each other, and just, like, you know, slamming against each other to the music. It's a lot of fun. I know it sounds more weird than it actually is. I guess it's more of like a metal concert thing, but let's see here. I'm like low-key just like making a wall around this without trying. Just gotta keep having to tower up here. I'm just glad that this is done. I sort of want to move the portal up by one just so it's not like recessed into it. But then you can't walk right into the portal, so I don't know. We'll see. But like even this is going like pretty well. I think we were like 60 blocks, so 1, 2, 3, 4 times like 9 would be like 36 stacks of sand I need to finish that side. Something like that. So that's like a shulker's worth, I guess, just to finish this side, and then it'll probably be like another 2 shulkers for this side. So that's okay. We can work with that. The only thing is right now is I need a way back up here. For now, anyways, we're gonna make this staircase better. It'll start like over where this starts and then go up. So we're gonna have to destroy part of the tunnel a little bit, but that'll be all right. Yo, I won a 20 million gamble. I'm almost at 400 million. I mean, I hope that's real money. That'd be great. Send some of that my way. Although, to be fair, in your currency, that might be a totally different thing. I've never been to a concert. Concerts are fun. Victoria 119 Haunted. What's good? It's all good in the hood. Know what I'm saying? No. Sound like J-Rock from Trailer Park Boys. I really gotta put the buttons down here. Once I make the new staircase back up here and like attach it all, then I'll do the buttons, but for now it's not as big of a problem. Okay. We'll head over to our desert. I would love it if we could find a nautilus. Oh yeah, Bacon Kink, you haven't seen this yet. There we go. See if I can get myself through here without dying. Are you on the newest version? I am, actually. They finally released the newest version, so... Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I would love to find one of the new Nautiluses. Like, I know Nautilus are around, but there's the new Coral variant that's, like, kind of cool. And I actually haven't seen the zombie one either. Apparently the zombie one is faster, but you can't bring it in direct sunlight. They're like 10% faster or something. There we go. So yeah, we'll collect up a bunch of the sand, we'll run back to the house, we'll throw it in the system, and then I will grab some fuel by chopping down some trees. And we'll be good to go. Basically what I need to do now in order to finish this is I should finish it if I fill the shulkers. At least that's sort of what it seems like. It was kind of quick math, so my math could definitely be wrong. So I didn't put the Stein seal of approval on that math calculation, but I'm hoping that I'm at least sort of right. I'll be back in like 20 minutes, BRB. Okay. Wish there was like a way faster way to collect sand. Like at least I have another right shovel. Remember back when we had our original diamond shovel? The durability would run out like so quickly. The netherite adds that extra like quarter of durability. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. I still wish it was faster, but, you know, could be worse. There's a lot more rabbits in the desert now. Look, I don't know if that was something they added in the new update, but it seems like there's just way more of them around. I guess in the desert they're hares. Rabbits typically live in colder climates. Hares, which are like a subset of rabbits, live in deserts. If you want to get like super technical with it. Kind of like tortoises and turtles, you know? Like basically the same thing, but they're not. For example, like turtles tend to have like flat hands, which are used for like paddles in water, whereas tortoises can't swim. Even though they look like very, very similar, they're not. Here we go. Just run around and grab all this before it despawns. It's like little mini popcorn. I should make one of those stasis chamber things where, like, when you log out and log back in, the ender pearl activates and it just, like, whoops you back home. That'd definitely be a lot faster than, like, running back through the tunnel. It'd be cool if I could do that while hanging onto a mob with a lead. I don't know if that would work. I know, like, if you have, like, a dog following you, it will. It'll, like, teleport with you if you pearl. But hard to say. Okay. Sorry, I just had to say good morning to my wife. Not that I think any of you would complain about that. But, you know. When I go silent and disappear for 20 seconds, I'm sure people are like, what the heck's going on? Okay. But I'm hoping once we fill up these shulkers, I can go back home. We'll cook up a bunch of glass. And then we should have enough dye and glass to make that last section wider. And then I still haven't researched, like, I don't know if any of you guys have ever made one of these, like glowing void clouded floors before, but, like, I don't know if you're supposed to, like, outline them in, like, concrete powder or something to, like, make it so it looks more, like, infinite. I need to look into that still. I need to watch, like, Sandiction's video when he made his or something. I think mine might be, like, about the same size as his. Like, I technically have one in my single player file, but I can't remember what I outlined it with. I think I might have used, like, blackstone or something. I was hoping to get out of here before the sun went down, but it looks like we're not going to be that lucky. Oh, let's see here. Yeah, no, definitely not. I mean, I guess I have a bed here now, so it's not that big a deal. go. Where's that put me? Oh, it's pretty much a full inventory. The joys of making a giant build. Just getting all the materials for it. Hope you guys are having an okay day. I don't know what time of day it is for you, but for me, it is currently 9 in the morning. And I have a very busy day. Because I need to finish all my Christmas shopping because we're doing early Christmas tomorrow. With my side of the family. $11 a.m. for you? That's not too bad. That must put you in, like, probably Europe or something, right? Oh, maybe not. You might just be on the East Coast. I'm not sure how the time zones work exactly from where I am, but either on the East Coast or, like, somewhere in Europe, probably. So, oh, yeah, South America stretches out that way. True. That works. Yeah, here. Let's go to sleep. Brazil? Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, hello. Germs, get out of here. I actually don't know too many people from Brazil. My wife's boss is from Colombia, which is like semi-near there, but I know it's not the same thing. We had a guy that I was friends with in school, and a bunch of my friends used to call him like Brazilian or Mexican and make fun of him. And then one day he like busted out an atlas and like pointed to Colombia. And he's like, "No, I'm Colombian, mother effer." He was like so cheesed about it. I don't know if it's just like a big deal or what, but really after that the joke kind of ended because he looked like very serious. We were like, oh, okay, chill, dude. We were just joking. Actually, I saw in my last video, I was looking at the analytics, we had a few people from Romania in the chat. Like a decent amount of the people in the chat were from Romania. And I gotta say, I don't know anybody from Romania. Also, I don't know what's going on, but I think J-Schlatt retired from YouTube and Twitch. He made a video kind of making it seem like he was just, like, done with streaming. And, like, I wasn't a big fan of J-Schlatt, to be honest. Like, I didn't really watch his content, but, like, good for him if he's, you know, made his money and he's done with it. I get that, being an online content creator is pretty taxing on your schedule. So I can imagine doing it for years and years and years, wanting to be done with it. That's why I'm glad I'm doing mine just for fun. Like, I'm not really trying to, like, make a career out of it, because, you know, if it happens, it happens. But, like, for me, I'm not doing this so I can, like, be a famous streamer. You know what I mean? I'm just doing it for fun. For the lulz, if it were. Or so it'd be, I don't know. English is hard. But yeah, if that's actually what happened with him, like, good for him. Alright, I think we're almost there. Gotta make so much glass. We'll actually have a bunch left over too, so we can expand the house. Hopefully, anyway. Actually, no, because if we're doing the other side, it'll probably consume all of it. Which is also fine. Yeah, so let me just grab a few more. And we should be good to go. There we go. And we're actually at almost 100 views on this stream. Killing it. See, unfortunately with the new update, I can't really see the like total anymore, so I'm hoping we're over 4 likes. I don't know if anyone in the chat wants to help me out with that and tell me where we're at, but I have to like flip to another screen now to like see it. It's kind of annoying. Usually I aim for 4, so for anything higher than that, then I think we're in good shape. Do 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 do. All right. Why are there so many of you here? Holy crap! And new. Back to the portal. Back through time. Back through reality. See, part of me wants to replace this with the other glass or the other ice, but like I don't think it's really necessary. There we go. Oops. Just slam into the ground and die. Game over. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I think the Nautilus is just gonna be called Greg. Because, like, that's just the name I keep, like, every time I walk past him, I'm like, what up, Greg? In my head, and I'm just like, yeah, no, I think his name is just Greg. Just Greg the Nautilus. Here, let's get this popping. Get this all going. Yeah, like I have a feeling we still have sand left in those hoppers too, but we just don't have any fuel. Should just start grabbing lava buckets or something. I think the problem is lava buckets, you have to like keep refilling them. Whereas if you just put a big stack of stuff in the chest, then it'll just keep filtering in. I don't know if that's necessarily like better, but feels like it is. There we go. And then we can go like this. Fill all these up. Don't worry, these furnaces are temporary AF, as Philza would say. There we go. And let's see how our bamboo is doing. Maybe we can make some bamboo-related goodies to help the process a little bit. Do this, do this. There we go. At least get some fuel going. I'm gonna keep the carpets though. Yeah, there we go. Alright, let's run to the shore. And I should have rockets made. Yep, there we go. Run to the shore, we'll take down a couple trees, and we will fuel up. Nice little artificial forest we got going on here. And then once we get enough fuel to make a bunch of slabs, we can hopefully finish off that one side. Might have to make a few sea pickles. I don't know. I have a lot of dye on me, so might have to make a couple trips, but we'll see. Hopefully this is somewhat entertaining for you guys. And hey, we hit 100 views. That's awesome. So I think what's happening right now is my wife is getting ready to go do the groceries. And so what I'm going to do is hopefully finish that one side up. But I'm kind of starting to doubt it a little bit. And then probably call it there, because the floor, like, what I intended to set out to do today, we finished, right? Like, the floor is done. We're just kind of widening it a little bit, just so I can make the circle, make it look a little bit better. And then we can set up our Nether highway. I sort of want to move it down so that it's on the same level as the portal. We already have a tunnel that leads out to the same spot, so what I might do is I might just block off that top one and just redo it with the better ice on the same level that the portal's on. I think that's like kind of the better way to go right now. Here, so we'll do this. And that'll definitely help fuel everything. Because apparently we're already out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. So here we'll do this, this, this. I don't know how much glass this is going to produce, but hopefully enough that we can finish that side off. Here, we'll let those ones go for a bit. Dang, looks like we are gonna need more. Here. Where does that put this. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need more sea pickles. Here. We'll grab some of that. There we go. Head out to our little sea pickle farm we got going on out here. There we go. Hey, Niltag, what's going on? Good to see you, good to see you. Welcome back to the ever exciting pickle stream. That's fine. That works. Take down a bunch of these guys. Of course, the dolphin's gonna just take them all. Dolphin, please stop. I know you're a pickle toucher, but I need these for dye. There we go. And let's toss some in here, 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 here. Sorry, I'm like speed running pickle farming. Grab some of this. Wow, that actually went pretty fast. There we go. And, oh, didn't mean to do that, but sure. Alright, let's head back to the Nether, and we'll see how far this gets us. It's definitely not enough to finish, but it'll be close. New. What up, Greg? Greg the Nautilus. It's actually like my best friend growing up. That's his dad's name. There we go. I think even with just this side being added in, it's going to make a huge difference. The only problem is I can't really move the portal because it's in a very specific location, so if I want to make this even on all sides, I need to hop over to the other side and do the same thing. Which is fine, I guess. Yeah, I've been working on it for a while. It's almost done though. Like we finished the main floor. I'm just making it wider because I didn't like how narrow it was. But we're very, very close. Like you can actually walk around on the top of it now, so I feel like that's a bit of an improvement. But it's definitely been a while in the making. It's been like, I don't know, probably the last like 8 streams or so. I still really want to make a conduit too. I don't know if taking down Nautiluses will give you more Nautilus shells. Like, that would be pretty cool. Because, like, it makes sense, right? Like, that's, like, where they would get Nautilus shells is from Nautilus. But I don't know if that's actually a mechanic, because if it is, then, oh boy. Your boy's gonna make so many conduits. We'll just have underwater breathing, like, all over the ocean, essentially. But, yeah, unfortunately, these void floors take a lot of materials to make. But they look sick when they're done, so... It is what it is. Doesn't a turtle helmet give you water breathing? Sorta. I don't think it's permanent water breathing, though. I think it's just, like the same as if you had water breathing on, like, any helmet. It really should give you permanent water breathing, but I don't think it does. Here, can I just, like, make a staircase up this? That'd actually make this, like, a lot easier. There we go. Oh, jeez. Here, I should actually do this, so when I take these out, all the XP goes towards my pickaxe. I wish there was like a faster way to like remove stuff from furnaces. If you like middle click them or something. That'd be a cool feature if they added that. Yeah, for some reason it just misses that hopper. Hmm. Weird. Here. You sell glass sometimes. Not you, but you do. Glass. There. That was actually quite a bit. I don't think that's enough to get us to the top, but it'll be within the top 3 rows for sure. Oh, man. Let some of this cook up a little bit. Honestly, my bottleneck right now is dye. Here, let's see how far this gets us. It's not going to get to the top, but we'll be able to fill in at least another couple rows. I still can't believe how many days we've survived in this world. Do you ever plan on making videos? I do. I had actually planned on making videos before I went back to work, and then I just got so busy out of nowhere I couldn't. But the thing with the long form content is it's a lot harder to make because you have to like edit and everything. But it doesn't get nearly as many views typically. So that's why I've been kind of like hesitant to do it because it is a lot of work. Whereas the live streams, I can just kind of hop online and I'm here. But I do want to make long form content again. I just don't know what. And it'd be a lot easier if I had like other people with me to like talk to and like bounce things off of in the videos, because like doing it by myself is like kind of hard. Like it would be like a lot easier if I had a situation kind of like Hermitcraft where there's like other people to like interact with and talk to. But I do plan on making a long form series soon. I've had this idea for a while now of something I want to do, and I don't even know if it's going to do well, but I think it'll be a fun little challenge. But we'll see. But that is the plan. It's just, it's a lot more effort, right? And if I've learned anything, it's human beings are inherently lazy. So, myself included. So making a bunch of long form content is definitely trickier than just hopping on a live stream and just, you know, ranting about random stuff. But don't worry, long form is coming. You know, Christmas break is coming up very soon in the next 2 weeks, so I'll have a little bit of time while I'm off on Christmas, hopefully. And maybe I'll do like a 12-hour recording sesh where I just record a bunch of stuff and then I can like edit over time and release stuff, but hard to say. We'll get there eventually. Okay, so this is actually layer... I want to say it's layer 8, actually. Which means we should be able to see the effect through this, which we can, which is great. So we need what, like 1, 2, 3... 3 plus 4 plus 4. So we need like 11 stacks of glass to finish this, it seems. But you can see here, like the top floor is basically done. Like once I add all that in, it's just making this a little bit wider. And then I want to do the same thing on this side, but I'm probably not going to do that today. But the floor is done. Like we can actually start making the hub itself. Just make like a big circle going around it. I think it's going to be a 41 by 41 like circle area. So I guess a 41 diameter. You should get a texture pack or something that gets rid of the lines in the glass so it looks smoother. Yeah, so that is the intent, right? I need Optifine to do that. I do actually have a couple of these resource packs. Here I can even show you, but they don't quite work the same as connected textures does in like Optifine and stuff. So like I have this, right? But like see how it looks kind of weird? It's like not quite the same thing. That's my only issue with it, right? So what I can do though is I can sell some pumpkins and melons and buy some more glass from this guy to kind of speed up the process. I still don't even understand how that dude got in here. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stacks. So we need 6 more at least. Over time, I've downloaded so many mods for my hardcore world. Yeah. I don't know. Like, I'm not a big mod person. I like playing vanilla. I don't mind, like, tweaking it a little bit just for, like, quality of life things, but I try to keep my game, like, more or less vanilla. Here, I'm just going to run to the shore and grab a bit more fuel. Give me fuel, give me fire, give me glass that I desire. Bam, bam, bam. Yeah, like mob heads are cool. Like you can get mob heads by using charged creepers, but it's a little tricky. I can't believe zombie horses are in the game now. Like that's like zombie horses, like just so you guys know, like zombie horses have been in the game since like really early Minecraft. You had to use a spawn egg to put them in, but now they're just like spawning in the game, which is crazy to me. Next thing you know, they're gonna put the giant zombies in too. And the armor stands that Hermitcraft uses, yeah. You can use like invisible item frames and item stands and stuff like that. Here, that should be a little bit of fuel to keep things going. Here. There, good enough. Yeah, this thing just eats fuel. I need to get a much better fuel source. I kept thinking my bamboo farm wasn't was like overfilling because it screwed up my whole hopper system. I still need to fix that, but now that I'm actually like using it, it's kind of a pain to keep having to fill this back up. Like my intent was to make it so the bamboo automatically filtered into it, and then when I built it, it was just kind of a pain to do it. At the time, I would have had to like rip out a bunch of stuff. But I also have free cam mod. Yeah, I need to get free cam. I need to get it for making videos though, not for like actually playing. It's sort of on my list of things to get. What's that put us at? That's not even close to enough. Here, I'm gonna go grab more fuel. Grab a bit more fuel, and then hopefully that'll speed up the process a little bit. Because we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so we need 6. Well, plus that, so I think I need like 5 more stacks of glass to finish that off. Oh, okay, we're back. Sorry about that. I had to mute for a sec. Something like that. Okay, let's see if we can up our glass production for at least a couple seconds. There we go. Grab a bunch of glass. I think I counted we need like 11 stacks, so whatever that ends up amounting to. There we go. There. Actually, can you burn saplings? That looks like it's working. Yeah, you can change the speed of it so it's a good for cinematic content. Yeah, that's sort of what I want to do. Yeah, I'm a little worried about using lava buckets though, because then I need to like remove the bucket every time, so it's kind of annoying. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so we just need 2 more, it looks like. 2 more stacks. So what's that do? That's 6, 9, 10. So we're just a little bit short. Get out of here, Iron Golem. You're in the way of progress. And victory. There we go. That should be enough. Hopefully we can finish this with what we have on us here. There. I think my math was right on that, so fingers crossed. Yeah, you can kind of see with the connected textures, like resource pack I'm using, it sort of works, but it's not quite the same. All it does is it just removes the border around all the glass blocks. So while it like sort of works, it's not exactly the same as connected textures. Oops. I don't have any blocks on me, do I? There we go. There, that'll be a little bit easier. Yeah, we should have more than enough glass to finish this. Oh yeah. For sure. And then I'm going to do the other side next time, but what I'll do is I will... Because, like, I believe we already have enough glass saved up for it, like, in terms of sand, so... what I'll do is I'll AFK next time before I stream again, so that we already have the glass, so that next time I can just, like, dig it out and fill it in. So you guys don't need to, like, wait around for me to, like, have to keep running back and forth. There we go. 2, 3, 4. And then we'll start making the Nether hub. Because, yeah, like, definitely, like, you can kind of see up there, like, that's where my staircase is, right? I want it to be, like, the road on this level. And, like, we do have a tunnel. You can kind of see it there. That leads to the exact same spot. So I just have to, like, make a tunnel that leads all the way over there and do the same thing. It's just kind of pointless because, like, I already have one that does that. So it feels weird to, like, make another one directly below it. But it does give me the excuse to use the better ice for it. So maybe for now I'll just leave the crappy tunnel, and then later on once we get blue ice, then I can build the better one. Here. There we go. So we widen that out a little bit. So it's looking pretty good. So all I need to do now is I want to make this side 4 wider. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, it'll go to like there. Something like that. And like a lot of this is already dug out, so like all over here, like it's not going to be that big a deal. But it'll definitely look way better once I dig all this out and like make it wider. Because then I can do a 41 diameter circle. And it'll look pretty cool. go. Here, just try not to accidentally fall in the lava while doing this. There. I just want to tidy this up a little bit. There's actually a lot of gold over here. I'm hoping I don't get attacked by anything. There we go. So yeah, of course we'll have to get the prismarine for this, you know, like we did before. So yeah, before next stream, what I'll do, just to kind of speed things along, because I know we've been doing this for like a while now, is I will grab the materials beforehand, and then we can just run through and build it quickly. And then I should actually make this 5 wide, technically. Here. Because that way when I put a wall up, if I need to, of like a certain color, then it's already like dug out. There we go. And then, yeah, it'll be good. That ghast is terrifying. You should not be there. That was a weird spot for it to spawn, but I'll take it. Really no ghast here? Lame. Alright, just carefully not get myself destroyed by lava. There we go. Hey, there's a chicken in here. What's up, homie? Can you just, like, not be directly in my path? That'd be great. There we go. My dude. He's, like, trolling me at this point. He's like, I got my spear, look at my spear, look at my new spear. Alright, yeah, let's, I mean, if anything's a lava chicken, it's definitely that one. One, two, three, four, five. Okay, good. So yeah, I'm just getting a little bit of a head start, because I finished that other side a little bit early. And I still have way more glass left than I thought, so... There we go. Just kind of safety this up a little bit in case I get shot by a ghast. And then, yeah, we'll have to dig all of this stuff out up here. Yeah, so it'll come out to, like, here-ish. I think it's this block. But I'll definitely do that stuff before next stream, just so you guys don't have to sit here and watch it, because that's kind of lame. I get that this is, you know, after, like, 8 streams of this, it's kind of boring. So let's get into some actual building. You know, I want to start working on a village and stuff, too, so... We'll, get on that. I want to make it so nothing can hop up here. There. There we go. Fortunately, all this is basalt. Which I do actually kind of want to collect, but not right this second, so... There we go. Yeah, I think that's probably fine for now. It actually needs to go one further. There. Perfect. Wish this child would get the heck out of my way. Okay. Yeah, I'm doing this now just because basalt is harder to mine than netherrack. It's not insta-mine, so I'm just kind of doing it now so that we don't have to deal with it later. When we actually go to build this. There we go. Oh, okay, that was scary. That could have been real bad. Rolling around at the speed of slow. That's okay. I am probably done for the day, honestly. But the good news is we got the nether floor done. It's just a matter of expanding it now. Which, we already expanded the one side, so we just need to expand this side, which didn't take very long. There we go. Yeah, so it's just that little patch here, that's fine. Actually, I can probably just do it now, whatever. We're here. We out here. I don't know, it's a bigger patch than I thought. whatever. Either way, I'll make sure this is all prepped and we'll have all the items ready to go at the end of, or at the beginning of next stream. But yeah, see how we have this here? Like, that's going to get pushed back. And then we have this tunnel already, which I can turn this into the new ice tunnel. It's just, going to be a bit of a process. So I'll probably build, like, the hub itself first. And then just have, like, this broken. If I ever need to get up there, I'll just tower up and use it. But this is basically the void floor, guys. Like, this is what it's supposed to look like. More or less. And then once I make a circle out of it, and we can make tunnels going to, like, you know, I think this one lines up directly with the portal. Yeah. So, like, we'll have another one going this way, which you can kind of see here is already started. And then we'll have one going that way, and we can label them with banners so that we know which direction we're going. And it'll look pretty sweet. But I think for now, I'm going to call it there. Sorry, I'm running out of energy. I didn't have any caffeine yet. But, yeah, the void floor is basically done. So next stream, I'll quickly just fill in the rest of it. I'll just make sure I have the items ahead of time. I'll do a count and just, like, gather it so I have it in shulkers. And we'll lay it out in, like, the first, like, half hour. And then kind of go from there. So, yeah, if you guys enjoyed the stream, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And I will see you in the next one. So goodbye and good night, gamers. I'll see you next time.